Welcome students. Today we will see glands of alimentary canal in the digestive system of Scoledon. Okay, we are studying the point digestive system of Scoledon. This Scoledon or dogfish, yesterday we had studied its digestive system, its structure we had already seen. Then we have to study which type of glands are present in digestive system or alimentary canal of the Scoledon or dogfish. Now here in Scoledon, the digestive system, it comprises of three types of glands. These are liver, pancreas and rectal glands. Liver, pancreas and rectal glands. These three types of glands are present which assist in the digestion or digestive system or Scoledon. Okay, now here liver is elongated yellowish gland and it consists of two lobes. It is yellowish in color and consists of two lobes. It is a bilobed gland and it extends back along the greater part of abdominal cavity, beyond the abdominal cavity. Here the two lobes are united anteriorly and they remain separate or apart from each other posteriorly. The right lobe of liver, it carries a capital V-shaped thin-walled sac. It is called as gallbladder. Okay. Gallbladder is capital V-shaped sac-like structure present at right lobe of liver. Liver has two lobes present at right lobe, and that temporarily stores the secretions of liver. Then the gallbladder, it communicates with intestine part of digestive system through the bile duct. Okay, it is exocrine gland. Then when a specimen is full grown, the bile duct is about 3 cm long. The liver produces bile which also stores glycogen and fats. Liver, it stores glycogen and fats. These are the three functions of liver. First, release of bile juice and storage of glycogen and fats in the liver. It also destroys worn out RBCs, that is red blood cells, as the Kupffer cells are present in his liver. The pancreas, the next, second gland, pancreas. Pancreas is a compact bilobed gland. It is also bilobed gland which is present at a right angle between cardiac and pyloric stomach. It is present between cardiac and pyloric stomach. The pancreatic duct, this gland has also duct. The pancreatic duct opens into intestine just opposite to the opening of bile duct. Okay. The bile duct arises from liver and pancreatic duct arises from pancreas. These two ducts open opposite to each other in the intestinal part. Okay. Then the rectal gland. Rectal gland is also called as cecal gland. This cecal gland is a short, thick diverticulum which arises from the dorsal wall of the rectum part of digestive system, and it discharges its fluid. Whatever the fluid comes from rectal gland into the intestinal lumen, and the physiology or physiological effect of that fluid is unknown. Hence, these three glands comprises the glands of alimentary canal. Then next we have to study physiology of digestion. Okay, as we know, the Scoliodon is a carnivorous fish. It feeds on other smaller fish, smaller size fishes, and sometimes diet also includes the raw lobsters or spider crab. It is carnivorous fish. Carnivorous, feeds on small sized fishes, crabs, lobsters, etc. It is the important constituent or important food of Scoliodon. Here, as we had studied, the Scoliodon has homodont teeth in its jaws. These teeth are arranged in parallel rows. The one row in each jaw is used at one time, and these teeth are only used for capturing the prey and not used for the chewing purpose or mastication purpose. Okay, as we had studied, teeth are homodont. They are used only to capture the prey, and they are not used for chewing or mastication of that captured food. Okay. Then what happens? The teeth, sometimes they are used for the tearing of captured fishes, crabs, lobsters, etc. Food is teared, then salivary glands are absent in the mouth of fish, and there is no digestion occurs in the buccal cavity of fish. The wall of pharynx possesses the numerous mucous glands, and these mucous glands, their secretions does not involve in the digestion of that food. Now, then what happens? Esophagus, after pharynx, it has esophagus part. That esophagus part also does not have digestive function in the Scoliodon. Then when or where digestion occurs? Here, digestion occurs only in the stomach. As we had studied, there are two parts or two stomachs. One is called as cardiac stomach and another is called as pyloric stomach. Okay, one by one or one after after one. First is cardiac stomach. Now digestion starts in the cardiac stomach. Then the mucous membrane of cardiac stomach, it secretes gastric juice. In cardiac stomach, mucous membrane, it releases cardiac juice. Then we will see what happened. It releases cardiac juice which contain pepsin and hydrochloric acid. Okay, that cardiac juice has pepsin plus hydrochloric acid. HCl produces or creates acidic environment in the stomach, in the cardiac stomach, and that pepsin, this enzyme digests on proteins. Okay, pepsin, they converts proteins into proteose and peptones. Okay, means they hydrolyze proteins. As their constituent of food is fish, fishes are mostly proteinous in nature. Therefore, pepsin acts on such proteins, and these proteins are digested into proteoses and peptones. Okay, simple molecules are formed. The gastric juice, it does not digest chitin. Okay, chitin is hard for the digestion. Then in pyloric stomach and scroll wall, no digestion activity. Pyloric stomach and scroll wall, here no digestion of food occur. Then next part is intestine. Further digestion of food occurs in the intestine. Here in intestine, bile juice is released. Okay, we will see here. Pancreas, they secretes trypsin, amylopsin and lipase. Pancreas secretes trypsin, amylopsin and lipase. These three enzymes are released by the pancreas gland. Then this semi-digested food, it enters into intestine. Then the bile juice is mixed. Bile juice which arises from liver is mixed. Then it creates alkaline condition. It neutralizes the effect of hydrochloric acid. Alkaline condition is produced and it helps the digestion of food. The trypsin enzyme, it acts on remaining proteins, and amylotrypsin converts starch into sugar. Okay, means carbohydrates are converted into sugar by amylopsin, and then lipase, it turns fats into simpler fatty acids. In this way, complete digestion of food is occurred inside the intestine of scolioli. Then in next step, this digested food is entered into bloodstream. These simple molecules, they enter into bloodstream and provided to all parts of the sclerons tissues. Okay. In this way, it is the physiology of